see if we can get a thumbnail on this motherfucker. There we go. Save. Good God, the numbers have just died. Oh, holidays will do that to you, won't it? Well, happy Thanksgiving, Crystal. Happy thanks, motherfucking giving. Okay, content. Happy Thanksgiving Day from Canada, eh? How you doing? Yeah, I figured I'd come on here for just a minute and got a little bit of time to kill before everything needs to start happening. Ooh, 37. Okay. Damn, I still had payroll up. You're about to walk into work? Where do you work? Happy Turkey Day. Just drinking some coffee. What in the wide world of sports is going on here? Nothing. Just killing some time. Getting ready to do a little Turkey Day prep, actually. Proper way to prep for Turkey Day. How has my day been? I don't know. I've only been up for an hour and 15 minutes. Assistant produce manager at Kroger. You have a good day in the produce department at Kroger. Sorry you got to work on Thanksgiving Day. Hopefully it won't be too fucking nuts for you guys given the fact that it is a holiday. I got a new ceiling fan installed. And it comes with this fucking remote, and you can change the speed of the fan. You can dim the lights. You can, what is it? You can color temp the lights. Whatever. Anyway. You're waiting for the kids to wake up to do breakfast. There is no breakfast on Thanksgiving Day. There's just turkey. There's just one meal on Thanksgiving Day. That's Thanksgiving dinner. There's no, you can do breakfast on Christmas morning. I'm just fucking with you. You do breakfast anytime you want. Just we don't do breakfast. I need a disco ball. What I need to do is just look up where the ceiling is. You see how larger my old base was, where the ring around the new base is. I got to get up there with a magic eraser and clean the ceiling. Where am I from? My mother's vagina. You love the stuff on my shelf? I got all kinds of shit on my shelf. I got mini guitars and skulls and books and VW buses and my father's ashes and all kinds of miscellaneous shit that people have either sent me or I've nabbed throughout my life. Oh, you used to work near the Haight? I'm not in the Haight. I'm in the Chicago suburbs. That's just the area of San Francisco where the hippies are. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. The Thanksgiving episode of WKRP in Cincinnati, where they throw the turkeys out of the helicopter at the shopping center, is the single greatest episode, single standalone episode of any TV show of any genre in the history of television. Period. Stop smoking. No. Ain't no hippies in San Francisco anymore. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Rich. Appreciate it. Probably not going to be much of a crowd today, this morning. People are either still in bed or they're waking up to do prep work. Okay, here's the deal. If you are just going to tell me to stop smoking in all caps in my life, I'm just going to mute you. It's just that fucking simple. Don't tell me what to do. Do you love Turks? Like Turkish people? I didn't mean to be so rude about it, Christy. It's like, I'm a fucking 53-year-old man. I know what I can and can't do, what I should and shouldn't do. I don't have many vices in this world anymore. A good meal out and a doob are the ones I'm holding on to. Do you love Arabs? That's a weird question. It's a fucking stupid question. What strain is it? I don't know what it is. My guy wrote, he gave me. Okay, we get it. You're from India. He gave me a few different strains, but I don't remember what the names were. Okay, we're done. Fucking getting the live spam. You're gonna just come in here and go, I'm from India over and over again? You're gonna get muted too. And fucking God, even on Thanksgiving morning, you fucking people can't not be fucking idiots. Is that what you're telling me? Even on Thanksgiving morning, when you don't have to work, most people, you're gonna go spend some time with family. You're gonna begin to enjoy the holiday season. Even in that moment, you can't not be a fucking douchebag. Is that Simpsons? That is a stuffed animal. That is a Mr. Burns stuffed animal I won at the carnival. That's a Rasta banana cartoon that I won at the carnival. What is my day like today? I'll do this for a little bit, and then I'll go outside, get the snowblower ready, and get it into position because we're supposed to get snow on Saturday. And then about 12:30, I'll head over to my mother-in-law's house where we normally host. She has a bigger house. And we're hosting it, but at her house. We'll do the Thanksgiving thing there, and then we'll come back here. Everybody will go to their offices or bedrooms to chill because we have no living room furniture at the moment. They came and took my living room furniture yesterday, and I have new living room furniture being delivered tomorrow. So right now my living room is empty, It has a Christmas tree in it. That's it. So, and then we'll come back here. We'll chill. My wife will get ready to go do a little bit of shopping with her mom, her sister, and one of our daughters tomorrow. I'll do some more content tomorrow to schedule out over the weekend, and then Saturday I'm going to Indianapolis, crashing for the night, and then going to the Colts game on Sunday. It includes pets. Thank you very much. So yeah, okay. Don't spam the comment section. Good luck on your boards, but don't repeat it 900. Okay, you're gonna keep doing that. I'm sorry. If there's anything that's going to get you muted in a live, not just my live, with anybody's live, anything that's going to get you muted in a live quickly, it's going to be repeating the same shit over and 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 fucking over again in a live. Say it once and then stop. Fucking people. Hey, Wheezy. I did mute him. I didn't. I hit my 73,000 of subscribers today. What does that mean, if you don't mind me asking? My best go-to egg? I'm not a huge egg guy. I don't do omelets. Scrambled is okay. Not really a big fan of like over easy or anything like that. So you can have my eggs. Okay, here's my go-to egg. My go-to egg would be a deviled egg. If that makes, it's not something that I want all the time. But yeah, that would be my go-to egg. How old am I? 53. Somebody said Cadbury. Now, I'm not a fan of Cadbury eggs, but excellent answer. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. You do bacon, cheddar, and chives in your deviled eggs? Make America great again. GRAT. Ban sliced cheese, he says. Oh, stop smoking and spread the gospel? That's the quickest way to get yourself muted in this life. Are you out of your fucking mind? Goddamn people. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Quit smoking. Somebody said smoking what? That. How's the weather where you are? 30s and 40s right now. Fixing to be, they're saying between 4 and 9 inches of snow on Saturday. Afterwards, we're going to get a little polar vortex action. We're going to get a drop. Your parents hate you? I'm sorry to hear that. Sucks. I know the feeling. My mom hated me. Not for the same reasons, obviously, but Just because that you share blood doesn't make them family. You know what I mean? Damn, that fan is cranking. Let me turn that down. A 44 degrees on Cape Cod. No party for you because your mama's MAGA. How old are you? I'll say it again, 53. Here in Spain, we're freezing. A cold front hit us last week. In Spain, can you tell me in Fahrenheit what it is by you? Do you ever play that guitar behind you? No, because I don't know how. You also need almost need a short bio so people don't ask you the same questions. When I would go live on TikTok, do you know how to play that guitar, or can you talk about that guitar? Was the number one question or comment in the live every single time I went live. It's 88 degrees inside this old man shack in North Idaho. Well, open a fucking window. Jesus Christ, 88 is not acceptable either. Happy Turkey Day, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your tribe. Back at you. Well, thank you, Lee. Appreciate that. Where are we at? 8 o'clock? I have 1 hour until I need to release videos. What's up, Colorado? 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so where I'm at in Chicago, 57 is shorts and t-shirt weather. So like, I got the window open now, and it's in the Fahrenheit. It's in the 30s, so it's over 20 degrees colder than that right now. So where I'm at, that is like 57 is, we're going to have the windows open all day. We're going to close them when we sleep at night because it's probably going to get a little bit too cool. But 57 is fucking phenomenal weather where we're at. Now, don't get me wrong, we get 80 and 80s and 90s Fahrenheit in the summertime, so it gets quite hot for us. But if it was 57 right now, fuck yeah, we'd be going to Thanksgiving with the windows down. So if that's cold for you, I can understand that, but that tells me I could never live in Spain. Uncle John's band. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty simple chord. I just really don't have a desire to learn how to play. Hello from Chicago. It's cold right now. My house is 69 degrees and it's 57. Yes, it is a little chilly today. Is my mom racist? She seems racist, but she once insisted my dad picked up 2 black people in a rainstorm. That doesn't mean that they're not racist. I don't know if your mom is racist because I don't know your mom, but my father's best friend at work was a black man from the city of Chicago, and my father was extraordinarily racist. The guy that helped him out in his neighborhood the most was the Hispanic gentleman, the Mexican gentleman that lived behind him in the alley, across the alley from him. You know what I mean? What's your deal? Just found you, cool face. You've seen some shit. Yeah. What's my deal? My deal is that I don't know what my deal is. I'm a 53-year-old father of 4, grandfather of 2, soon to be grandfather of 3. I was the unwanted byproduct of a one-night stand between a 27-year-old drag racer and a 16-year-old high school girl. My parents would have one other child, my only blood sibling, who's 5 years younger than me. I was born in 1972. He was born in 1978, 77. Anyway, my parents would get a divorce when I was 8. My My mom beat the shit out of me from the ages of 8 to 13. I ran away from her house at 13, went to go live with my father, dropped out of high school at the beginning of my sophomore year. Spent a little bit of time kicking around the Chicagoland area before I went to work for a carnival in the spring of 92. I spent all of spring, summer, and fall of 92 traveling and working for a carnival. I then folded in with the Grateful Dead family and spent the remaining time between fall of 92 and Jerry's death in August of 95 traveling back and forth across the country, hitchhiking, living out of a tent. After Jerry's death, we had to get real jobs, so I kind of fell into a landscaping job, mowing lawns, and I stuck around the Chicagoland area because my family was here and I had a job here, and I turned that into a 26-year career, the last 6 of which I owned my own company. In the interim years, I got married, had a few kids, discovered a kid I didn't know about, and then my wife retired me early at the age of 45 back in 2018. I started doing content on TikTok in December of 2020, and I grew an audience of 1.5 million followers. Started to try to grow my audience over here, and then TikTok took my page away from me. I started another one, obviously, but now I do 99% of my content right here on YouTube. And now I've retired my wife as a result of being able to monetize what I do on social media. I'm 53 years old. I'll be 54 next year. I like to travel. I dig kayaking. My dream car is a 72 Volkswagen bus. I've been around the block a few times. I've seen a few things. I'm a big proponent of cannabis. I am center left on my politics. I don't give a shit who you marry, who you sleep with, who's in your bed, as long as everybody's a willing partner and of legal age. I don't give a shit if you own 10,000 guns and 100,000 rounds of ammunition, as long as you're not a fucking danger to anybody else. I believe that we should have doctor-assisted suicide because nobody should have to fucking waste away slowly in this country. I believe I'm a capitalist. I believe that if you're able-bodied, you should get up and go to work. But if you can't for any reason, we got you. I believe in universal health care. I believe in first strikes and the death penalty. I believe in cashless bail. Your body, your choice, not my fucking call. I don't get to say what you get to do with your body. I need to see all 4 seasons in a year. I can't stand the idea of living somewhere that's constantly hot or constantly cold, but I do hate the heat and prefer the winter. Conley, how you doing? I think the designated hitter is a joke. Everybody that plays should fucking hit. I don't like the new kickoff rules in the NFL. I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. Otherwise, I'm a Chicago sports fan across the board. I wholeheartedly agree with the comment. Bones heal, pain is temporary, and chicks dig scars. What are my views on the Epstein files? Take the names of the victims out of it, and not another fucking word, and then release it all. Am I a Bears fan? No, I am a Colts fan. I'm going to Indianapolis to see the game on Sunday. What kind of chainsaw does an Illinois landscaper use? Well, it's going to be one of 2 brands. It's either going to be Steel, which is the one I prefer, or it's going to be Echo. I'm going to prefer Steel on that every time. Do I vape? Only when I'm on a cruise or something like that, and I don't want to take flour with me. Then I will take a vape with me. Edibles do not affect me. What's your opinion on the Grateful Dead album Anthem of the Sun? I love all Grateful Dead albums. Do you prefer they put their aborted fetus in a dumpster or just feed it to the dog? Is there something wrong with you? Like, were your parents siblings before they had you? Did you eat a lot of fucking paste as a child? Did you grow up under power lines? Happy Turkey Day, Grandpa. Yes, I am a grandfather. I am a grandfather to two granddaughters, and I have a grandchild we don't know the sex of coming in May. VDub, thank you very much for the $4.99 tip. Take the donation because your name is Tom. Done. I will take it. Thank you, sir. Look, you bastard had power lines. Son of a bitch. Everybody's always got more than me. Sorry, that brief bio that I just rattled off was because somebody asked me to, what's my deal? I think they said. You're welcome, Lee. Happy Turkey Day from New Zealand. Happy Turkey Day from a Canadian. Thank you, guys. Gobble, gobble. Hello, Connecticut. You're all good. Favorite Bruce Springsteen song? I don't listen to enough Bruce Springsteen. I don't think to go, here's my favorite song. I don't know. What's for dinner? Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, shit like that. Forgiveness for some things. There are some things that you just don't forgive. Happy Thanksgiving, twin. Happy Thanksgiving, even though Spain doesn't celebrate it. Yeah, listen, it's obviously a uniquely American holiday, and it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal, if that makes sense. The folks not from the United States of America, in that it's a big deal. Like, okay, we have the big football games, and we have the long weekend, and everybody travels, and you see all of these big family get-togethers. It's a big deal, but from my viewpoint, in the realm of the holidays, it's just a starter meal. It's a warm-up. It's the kickoff of the Christmas season, but it's like, it's more an excuse to get together with your family than it is an excuse to eat turkey. Sid, you haven't hang on. I'll be right back. Am I back? Can you give me a thumbs up if I'm back? VDub, did you do it again? Thank you, VDub. You did, didn't you? Thank you, sir. Okay, so sorry, I was just reading about the shooter in Washington D.C. So turns out this guy is an Afghan national. He came into the country in 21. He applied for asylum in 24. He was granted asylum this year under the Trump administration. He's been in the country under the Biden administration, and now it has come out that prior to his entry into the country in 21, he actually worked with the CIA overseas on various American missions. Do you smoke weed? Does a hobby horse have a wooden dick? Yes, Afghans are going to be the new talking point for a minute now. They really will be. And there's nothing going to be done. Play the guitar. I don't know how to play the guitar. I never learned. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Sherry. What? Thanks for the background info. You're welcome. Where am I from? I'm in the suburbs of Chicago. More specifically, I'm in the far southwest suburbs of Chicago, in a little town called Shanahan, right next to Joliet. Part of the Chicagoland area, so that would be northeast Illinois. The worst hit from the 70s. You talking about song or like hit? Good morning, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great day, thank you. Worst song? Oh, I don't. 10 million bad songs. You love the Blues Brothers. Beer or weed? Weed. I don't drink. Showband and fun collection. So on this wall, the wall that you guys always see behind me with the guitar, you can see how we've got pictures of bands and various artifacts. So on this wall, between pictures and artifacts, you have the Grateful Dead, Bob Marley, the Beatles, Big Ass Jerry Garcia, ZZ Top, Eddie Van Halen, the Eagles, AC/DC, Cliff Burton, John Mellencamp, another Grateful Dead piece, the Black Crowes, and Ozzy holding Randy. On the wall in front of me, we have a big ass Jerry Garcia piece. We have Dave Matthews, the Woodstock poster, Stevie Nicks, Jimi Hendrix, Run DMC with the Beastie Boys together, the Blues Brothers, George Clinton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Cheap Trick, Rush, Pink Floyd, Iron Maiden, and Melissa Etheridge. I don't do Black Friday shopping. My wife does. Renee will go out with her sister, her mom, and one of our kids. They do the Black Friday shopping every year. They don't do the places where you gotta like fight people for shit. They don't do that shit. But they do they go catch deals. Yeah, so I got the two music walls, and then I've got the travel wall back here, and then this wall over here is obviously the wall with the closet and the door. And there's just shit all over everywhere. Slayer, never really got into them. Love the closet doors. Where's my wife at? She's probably doing her morning workout at the other end of the house. The closet doors are my daughter. They used to be my daughter's closet doors. I forget the name of the artist, but this is a piece by a street artist, and she did it on her closet doors. And then when I moved into this room, after our oldest daughter was here, our oldest daughter had something like hanging here, and there were no doors. And then our son moved into this daughter's room, and he didn't want these doors. He wanted me to paint these doors. So instead of painting them, I just took them and put them in here, because that's her piece. Keith Haring, that's it. Yeah, Keith Haring. Sorry. And you can see it's a piece about same-sex relationships. Kind of catch that vibe. So, and I think she did a good job, so I say. Do you think that they'll let the year turn without fixing the health insurance issues? I think the Republicans are fully ready to let that happen. Um, Now Trump wants to extend the subsidies. Listen, here's the bottom line. If they don't, we're right back into this shit in January, because what they signed to open the government back up was enough to open the government back up until January, like the end of January. And then we go through this shit all. In other words, let's get it open for the holidays so we don't have to worry about it. We'll deal with it in January. Well, by the time they deal with it again in January, if everything stays the same and nothing changes, the subsidies will run out. There will be no subsidies for the month of January. Millions of people won't be able to afford their health insurance in January, and it'll become a major issue, and we'll face another shutdown at the end of January. Okay, so the travel wall is a bit unique. You can see I have a lot of space still open on the travel wall, and then you see these pictures here, and then you see this piece here, and then the map. The map is a push map. It's a beautiful map, but you can see the red dots, the pins, right? It's a push pin map. So everywhere you go, you can push a location. You can see the pictures are all selfies. I've pushed everywhere I've been without my wife when I was doing my traveling years, and then everywhere we go, we push a pin. And we did a lot of just going to Indiana many years because we were broke. And in 2019, we started to travel more, and obviously we had the COVID years in there as well. But I now push a pin everywhere we go, and the wall, the pictures are supposed to be as follows. If we go to a domestic city, so we go to LA, Seattle, New York, DC, we take a selfie and we put it on the wall. But not every foreign city, every foreign country. So if we went to Italy and we went to Rome, Naples, Pisa, and Venice, there would only be one Italian picture. So this is us in Canada, Belize, Jamaica, Mexico, New Orleans, the Bahamas, Houston. I have a picture to put up on the wall of us in Alaska, and I treated Alaska like a foreign country. Even though we went to a couple of Alaskan towns, I just did one for Alaska. I have one to put up for Honduras. It's just I haven't put it up there yet. We'll go to New York. Her and I are going to New York together in July, so there'll be one for New York City up there. And then the next vacation we're taking is the same vacation. It's Honduras, Mexico, and Belize. So I won't add any new pictures to the wall from that. I think this dude likes his guitars. Yes, I have several mini guitars. That's my dad. That's his urn. This cubby right here is for my father. That's my father's ashes. That's a picture of my father. This is a model of one of his race cars, and then this is a little. You probably can't tell here, but it's an ashtray shaped like a tire with his pipe in it. Anyway, that's a lot. You got me for a few more minutes. Have you ever totaled the money from the $1 thing yet? It's 200 and some odd dollars. It's all in here. It's all in here. Somebody sent this box for the purposes of keeping the money in it. And so I just keep putting the money in here. It is not enough to go to one of those huts over the ocean in India like I want to, but we'll let it sit there and keep growing, and we'll figure out what we'll do with it eventually. Oh, do not get me wrong. I love my father very much, and he was a fucking asshole. But if there's one thing he was there for me always. So, and this room, my office, was his bedroom the last 4 years of his life. He came to live with us, and this was his room. Where my desk is where his bed sat. I have never read The Grapes of Wrath. No. Have you ever read A Grateful Life? Have you ever read Dearest Renee? No? Make sure somebody puts them in your stocking, because those are my 2 books. Yes, I've written 2 books. They are available in paperback and ebook formats. A Grateful Life, the life story of a husband, father, and taco-loving deadhead, is the story of the first 45 years of my life. And Dearest Renee, Letters from the Coronavirus War of 2020, is a collection of quote-unquote letters that I wrote to my wife in the form of Facebook posts during the shutdown, when I was home with the kids and she was out working. So, stocking stuffers. There you go. Those are, the first one is my biography, my memoir of the first 45 years of my life. But yeah, those are my first 2 books. You know that your conservative dad will like it. Well, you can get him some T-shirts. I have a ton of merch. I have Christmas T-shirts. I have atheist T-shirts. I have fuck Donald Trump T-shirts. I have a T-shirt. No, my wife is not a nurse. I have a T-shirt that says "Have the day you voted for" in rainbow colors. You can also get these all in hoodies as well. Let's see. I have one that says "I wasn't insulting you. I was describing you." I have one that says "Don't be a misinformed cunt puddle." I have one that says "Don't be an egregiously homophobic cunt nugget." I have one that says "Tacos, tacos, 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 tacos." One that says "Peace, love, tacos." Get them some T-shirts. Yes, I do have an FDT shirt. I also have one that says, "No, it wasn't rigged. You're just a loser." That was before he won his second term. Did you eat tacos? Yeah. But listen, I do need to get going here, guys. It is Thanksgiving morning after all. I've got to release videos in 30 minutes and then get the boy up and moving for the day. I got to make an appointment through the app for my dog to go get his regular checkup. And another appointment for one of our cats who's got the droopy ear. I don't know what's going on there. So, you guys have a good Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it. All right. And if you're not, then, still have a good fucking day. You know what I mean? Talk to you.